And our group is so forgiving. And it usually takes a few minutes for them to start joining us.
Oh, right. So no problem. I can't believe how fabulous you look, Beth, for someone who's frazzled for right now.
If you only knew how sweaty I was.
Oh, but you just look your hair. I love that messy look, and you just are gorgeous.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's one of those things you can roll out of bed and just throw it on the top of your head.
You're lucky. I'm glad I have hair.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I know. You got to be grateful for the little things.
That's right.
All right. Okay, I don't see anybody joining us. Oh, here's Dorothy Reed. Welcome, Dorothy. We should have a prize for you, Dorothy, because you're the first one to join us. I'll have to look for something. Okay, wait. Oh, hang on a second. Gracie, come answer the phone. Your brother's calling. I sent him to Staples to get price gun labels. So he's probably wondering what he's supposed to get. Hi, Carolyn Gavranich. Oh, do you know Carolyn Gavranich? I think she lives close to you.
The name's not familiar.
All right. Dorothy says hi from Utah.
Oh, nice.
I know. So I'm just gonna introduce you girls. We'll kind of just shoot the breeze till a few more join us. But we've got Heidi Emmett on with us today. Hi, Susan. Hi, Cindy. I think it's more of a sunburn than a tan. Hi, Peggy. Good to see you. Hi, Ann. Where do you live, Heidi?
Grass Valley, California.
And I think that Carolyn lives in Auburn.
Oh.
And Jackie McNeil said hi from Folsom.
Oh, Folsom.
Yeah.
Great.
I know.
My neighbors. They're my neighbors.
They're everywhere. And then Nan is definitely the furthest one away. Where does Nan live? East Coast-ish.
New Jersey? No.
You know what? I don't know because Devin does all the shipping now. It's been fabulous.
Great.
Anna Meyer says you're right up the road from her.
Excellent.
So we're just going to jump right in because I know Heidi is super, super creative and she has 1,000,001 things to share with us. Outer Banks of North Carolina is where Nancy.
Oh, my brother just moved there.
Right. Carolyn says she needs to meet you in person. Carolyn, we're gonna talk about lots of opportunities for you to meet Heidi. So Heidi, what got you into quilting or sewing? Because you've been doing it your whole life pretty much, haven't you?
I sure have. I think I was 7 when I started sewing, and my mom thought, oh, we'll get Heidi a toy sewing machine. And of course it was a piece of junk from Montgomery Ward's at Christmas. It was, but it didn't sew. So I went immediately, even at age 7, to Mom's sewing machine, and I was hooked. I just loved it, and I haven't forgotten it. And I mean, I'm in it even more now as I've matured a little bit. So I did go to a local junior college to major in fashion design. And I had the best time. So that took me a little bit away from quilting. I've always loved quilting, but more into the fashion design, and that stayed with me. And then when I was 25 and I had only been married for 6 months, I opened a fabric store, a full-service fabric store here in Grass Valley in 1983. Ooh, add that up. That gives away my age. I'll just tell you, I'm 64. It's all good. It's all good. And I owned and operated it for 16 years. And we did everything from weddings to, I sold Bernina sewing machines way back then, and lots of quilting. We had tons of classes. It was such a great experience. But then I decided I wanted to be a full-time wife and mother, and I closed the doors, and that ended that chapter, but I knew I'd still be doing something within the fabric realm. So I just started bringing back some of the design classes that I had taken and channeled Mrs. Yamasaki. She was such a great teacher. I was taking the class over and over without, there goes my phone. I told my husband to take that with him.
That's okay. Our people are used to it. They know we're just living real life. Hopefully it's not
Yes,
on you.
yes, there, it's fine. Oh, and this phone is going. Uh-oh.
Mary Vitti, she did say she's 64. I know. I want to get her skincare regimen because there's like not a wrinkle on that face.
What?
You.
Me? Oh, you just made my day. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, back to the sewing. Let's see. I did my first pattern 6 or 7 years ago, and I've just been going ever since. And when I'm trying to think this morning, Beth, where we met.
You know what? Last night I was trying to figure out where we met, and I could not. I was going to ask you. It's one of my questions to ask you because I have no recollection, but it seems like I've known you forever.
I know. Well, I think because we both have fabric store ownership together. I mean, that helps a lot. But I was thinking that it was up at Zephyr.
Probably.
Because we used to volunteer up there at Zephyr Point. It's Lake Tahoe. And I would always walk around to see what groups were there. And of course, there were lots of sewing and quilting groups. So man, I am zeroing in on those people to see what's what and what's current for the day and the time. And I do remember you had your store up there. And it was shortly after that I decided to start Artistic Alchemy, which I'll talk just a little bit about in a few minutes. So I think that might have been where we first met.
Probably, because we do a pop-up shop up there usually like once a week for all the different quilt guilds and different sewing groups that come up there. So
yeah,
is how we met. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
So I was just going to show you today some of the patterns that I have created, and it's going to be the ones that Beth sells.
Perfect.
And
Perfect. I probably already own them.
Yes. Oh, I am wearing Terrific Tabard, and I'll hold up. I'm going to just, yes. This is so backwards.
I know. It's opposite what you think it's going to be.
I should have practiced. Sorry, folks. Oh, great. Leave it in the shiny envelope. Nice touch.
Okay, they've seen it, but
okay.
Seen it, but who knows who's new?
Right. And what I'm wearing is the Tree of Life.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just hold up as best as I can. Oh dear. See, this isn't going to work, is it?
Well, can you scoop back a little bit? There,
a
little bit more.
More.
And then
how's that?
Side. Yep, there you go. And then back a little bit more.
I can't. I run into the couch.
Okay, that's fine. We get the idea.
It'll have to be there.
And Connie says, yay, she has that one. She can't wait to make it. We might have to do a class, Connie. Uh-oh. I think Heidi froze. So just so you guys are aware, and you all know that we are not we are not filmmakers or anything like that, but we are
okay, I'll do that.
Oh, look, there we go.
Okay.
Did you all see my IT specialist?
Yes.
My husband, Robert.
Just explaining, you live kind of in the boonies, so we might have a few little quirks. But, but Heidi, just so you know, if it ever gets crazy, you can always sign out and sign back in, and that will kind of refresh your.
Great. Okay, I will tell Robert.
Our people are super forgiving because
I know
we are not techie people.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, this one is made with Cantha cloth, if you're familiar with that. So it's a pre-purchased blanket.
I have some of that.
Yeah. Oh, you're selling it?
Yes, we have it on the bolt.
Oh my gosh, you need to make a terrific tabard.
Because you don't have to line that, right?
No, it's not lined at all. Wait, I'm trying really hard. can you still hear me behind my voice?
Yeah.
I mean, behind the vest. And then on this one, all I did was use K-facet fabrics and top stitch those, or, you know, raw edge stitch them down. But I wanted you to see that I put mine on the wrong side. This particular one is solid on the wrong side of the fabric. And then the collar, when it folds over, is the print, and you can kind of see it in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cute. I
And
like
super, I mean, you can throw one of these together in a very short amount of time and still have fun being creative with your own applique ideas or whatever.
Right.
And this is the other one on the cover of the pattern. And this one is called Using Big Prints and How Best to Use Them in the Vest Itself.
Oh, my ladies love that because they just bought a ton of Australian fabrics. We just did
yes,
all Australian fabrics.
Yes, I call this one Aussie Angle because the Aussie fabrics are just meant to be kept large and maybe cut some wonderful shapes right out of those. All right, the other one that
one is super beautiful. I love the other one too.
Oh, thank you.
They're going.
Oh, yes.
I love it.
I'm wearing the Tree of Life on that one. And then the other pattern that she sells tons of for me, thank you, Beth, thank you, is the Calypso Vest. Oh my gosh, I should have taken these out of the plastic wrapper, but I'll give you you can see them at Best Shop. But here it is. This is the front, on the front cover, I have these two. And for Beth, I made a super amazing sample. She gave me the fabrics and said, do whatever. And she said, I want a Calypso vest. And hers is a stunner, I think. I love the different.
It's all out of Tim Holtz fabrics. So they're kind of.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they're kind of the muted.
Right.
Yeah.
This one I used a lot of cave fabrics as well as some other mixes. And then this one is another sample that uses scraps of fabric. It's just a little collage, just a collage type. And this is the back. And I love it's like a little bolero type vest, so it looks great with, oh dear, you're seeing most of the clothes underneath. But I like the way it looks on a long dress, a shorter dress, a top with pants. There are so many ways, and I'm telling you, this fits a lot of different body shapes. And that's the whole reason I got into doing patterns. For me personally, I ran out of room on the walls to hang quilts. So I said, hey, why not do some quilting and I'll wear them on my body. Right. So it's been really fun that way. And I'm always thinking, you know, over the years, you see lots of different body types and sizes and shapes. So I have to think about that and what would look good, what would really make someone look long and lean and be able to have fun with their whole quilting wardrobe. So, or quilted pieces, because I love to incorporate quilting in my patterns whenever possible, because, you know, it's art to wear and I like quilted. So the last pattern.
You have a blog, right?
Yes, I do.
And on your blog, I know, because I don't know, but it pops up on my Facebook pretty frequently. And you're always posting like what you love to wear. Which is kind of exciting because it's taking what we love and making it useful. Because you are correct. I mean, not that I'm ever going to say that you can only have so many quilts or you don't have enough wall space, because you can rotate those out daily.
That's true. Very true.
But we spend so much money on clothes, so why not have fun and have our own style?
She froze. Robert, move the mouse. Move the mouse.
Uh-oh, did I freeze or did you freeze? All right, girls, who's freezing so we know what we need to do? It looks to me like she's freezing, but I could be wrong. Okay, Peggy, it is not packed yet, but I am working on packing. That's what me and Devin are doing today. We're packing lots and lots and lots of stuff. Okay, I hope that
Thank you. Thanks, honey.
Okay, perfect. You're back.
Back again. Hope you kept talking.
I did.
Good.
You know what I've learned over the past year? You just keep rambling on, and it's like you're talking to yourself. But I've gotten pretty good at talking to myself.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'll talk faster so it doesn't happen again.
Okay, well, that's not going to help it, but we'll get as much information in.
Okay.
Have all afternoon because usually they spend 2 hours with me or 2.5 hours with me on Fridays.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, how fun. How fun. Or I love that. So the last one I was going to show you is Whisper Blouse that Beth carries. It's right there in this, in the middle. Thank you.
Wait, go the other direction. Right there, the little rainbowy one in the middle there.
Yes. And gosh, I got to get used to this backwards. I'll just show you, because Beth has the sample in black and white, which is absolutely amazing. But this is the one that's on the cover. Can you see at all? Yes, you can see a little bit. Yeah. And it's all cape stripes. I wanted to just have fun with cape stripes. And what I love is a portion of any pattern that I design. That was a little fast. I sort of whipped that in and out. A portion of the pattern to be able to be creative, extra creative. Like this one, I did some quilting and working with bias pieces. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm just laughing because Peggy just put in, sometimes Beth even answers herself. Everything's always delayed. Their comments, typing their comments in, they're always delayed. So
oh, sure.
What was I talking about?
I love it.
I love those embellishments. That is beautiful.
And so you've got blank canvas on every one of my patterns. It's a blank canvas, and you get to be the artist, the fiber artist. Here's one last one. It's real floaty and summery.
And lacy.
And lacy. This is actually, let's see, I'll hold still for a second. Okay. You can see those little roses. I didn't do it. I bought the fabric like that in the wedding department of Joann's.
Okay.
And I just like the way it's, like you said, floaty and light.
And then it looks like you've got tags on them. Are they for sale?
No, they're not. They just say the size.
Okay.
Sorry. No, I still wear them once in a while.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you wear them, they're not going to fit me. But Cindy Gygax says, can you show the bottom of them?
Oh, thank you. Sure. Okay, practically have to stand up, move back, over. There we go.
Gracie, can you give me a paper and a pen?
There we go. And I tried to do a different fabric in every, because I have so much fabric, I have to use it up. So every panel is something different. This one, lots of cave, some hand done. I'm trying. Is it working? Sorta, kinda.
Yep, it looks good.
My problem is I need to slow down. I start just moving fast, thinking there's no little screen. So that's the problem.
And then can you stand up and twirl around?
Oh, twirl. Yes, twirl.
They want to see your jacket. And then
this is the terrific tabard, and it's the what?
So the patterns don't have the applique designs in them. That they come up with themselves.
Yeah, they just draw it themselves.
Just
I mean, hello,
girls.
Curly cues and a stick. I think y'all can do it. I know you can.
Okay, and then how are they out of cotton?
Pardon?
Did you use quilting cotton or do you use a variety of fabrics?
Oh, I use lots of different fabrics, but mainly quilted quilting cottons. And on this one, because it's summer and it's warmish, I have no batting in this one. So I have a base, just a base fabric underneath, and then I did all the collaging on top. And I tell you, I try to do the most thorough instructions that I can, but I always give everyone my email, and I am here for you because I want everyone to have success and have fun, and I am here to answer any questions that you might have, always. And I wanted to talk about really fast.
Okay, wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Does the blouse have sleeves? Well, Anne, which one? Anne says, does that one have sleeves?
The vest? No.
I blouse.
The only blouse that has sleeves is the Whisper blouse. This is Whisper blouse, and it has short little sleeves.
Okay.
Before I go on to talk about my book, I did want to say you can look at all my patterns that I make on my Etsy shop. May I give that address?
Definitely.
So if you have a pen and paper, write down, where is it? Oh my gosh, I don't have my, I've got everything else here. I have my blog, Designs by Heidi, HEIDI.wordpress.com. That's for my blog. Oh, I'd love for you all to go visit my blog. Let me give it one more time. Designs by Heidi, HEIDI. It can all be lowercase, .wordpress.com. And then for my Etsy shop, it is Designs by Heidi Emmett, and that is EMMETT. So I keep it pretty simple. But oh, I'd love for you to visit my blog. And I did get on Instagram though, and told them about this little get together today.
Perfect.
And I couldn't do my blog. The first time ever I had trouble, and I found out it wasn't my fault, so that makes me feel really good.
Yeah,
That's never happens. It's always my fault. Well, a few years back, I think it was published in 2015. I had a very unique opportunity to write a book for leisure arts, and I believe that you are going to be carrying them in the store, Beth?
Yeah, but did you ever get them?
They won't. I have to get it through Peterson Arn.
Okay.
So
yeah, I called Peterson Arn once before, but they were kind of not so easy to work with. They wanted all my top secret information and my kids' social security numbers and everything. No, I'll figure it out because we're going to be doing a class with Heidi, and one of them is in that book. So we will be getting those books as soon as I can get my act together.
But we're talking about a class coming in August. So Beth will just keep you posted, and I think it would be really a fun class. I'll just tell you about the book really fast. It has a fabulous price point. There's 6 projects. It's called Fashion Quilted Accessories. They're all my own designs. They did the title, they did the pictures, they have a beautiful model. I'm so fortunate that they didn't have to use me. But there's 6 projects, and it's only $12.99 for the book. So I think you get a lot. And again, I was thinking of all different levels of sewing. So the project that we have in mind is on the back of this book. Isn't she gorgeous? And it's right, there we go. It's right there. And I actually have the original in my hand. I'm going to show you here in a second. It is this funky, fun little quilted necklace.
I love it. It's quick and easy, girls. We can have a fashion piece easy.
Easy. Excellent. Absolutely. So here is the original that's in the book. The coloring is a little better when you see it in person. And I made one out of K fabrics.
Go back a little bit.
Go back. Yes, go back. I feel like I need to be in the picture, but I want to get it in there. And I don't need me. This is crazy. Sorry, ladies.
You know, I'll tell you, when we first started doing all these lives, it was so awkward because you want to like not embarrass yourself.
Yes.
But then I realized that no matter what, it's going to be embarrassing. So just roll with it.
Woo! I love it. Let's just roll. Here we go. So, can't wait. Oh, you said go back.
Yeah.
Oh, we can make matching earrings. But what I was going to say is I think this is a perfect class for any beginners. If you have a friend who always wanted to learn how to sew, young, old, in between, you know, maybe they can come along for the class and you could have fun together. Because I think it just is, I'm going to have I already have 3 new necklaces of this same type in mind that are just going to be a little different. So you'll want to come to this class because it won't be just this. Right. I mean, you'll make this in class, but I'm also going to show you and teach you a couple different techniques that they're on paper right now, but I'll be working them out. I got a couple months. Woo!
Yeah. We're do it right away, girls, because we're already overwhelmed. Jeffers in your car. I hope you're not watching. I hope you're only listening. And yes, everything, Cindy, from now on, everything we do is going to be via Zoom and in the shop. So if you want to come into the shop, you're more than welcome to. But we're going to do everything via Zoom because most of you ladies that are watching right now do not live close to me. So we don't want you to think that we're just going to abandon you now that we're, you know, free and can go anywhere we want, anytime we want. Okay, there's a vest. She's showing you the vest. You gotta go back a little bit more, Heidi.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, that's the cover.
That's the cover.
And you know what? I do think I have that one panel of that left.
Left?
I think
one? You cannot find it anywhere. I wanted everyone to see the panel. I got this, the inspiration from having a workshop up at Zephyr, and Beth came for her pop-up shop, and this panel was in there because I was just getting ready to write the book, and I said I need something that'll really catch their eye and look really sophisticated on the back of the vest. So this is, Beth called it Cityscape. So I hope that's still available. And that's what's on the front.
Well, I have one. Oh, Mary Beatty just said the panel is hers.
Uh-oh, you shouldn't have said anything.
Connie said she wants, okay, Connie, I'm going to, so girls, this is what I need like a recovery week. So when I get done with the Reno show, I told Devin that for the next week, we are just going to be cleaning. So I might find an extra one, Connie. I have your name on it if I can find it.
Perfect. So here's just two more little projects. This is a great fun tote. Got to go back.
Yep. And then yep, there you go. There you go. You got it.
Hey, by the time we're done, I'll have it all figured out.
Right.
So, see, this one is in the lower corner. That cute model has it on her shoulder.
Oh, God. Yep, she sure does.
Yes. This is great. Again, they're all good for beginners, advanced alike. You know, if you're advanced and do all this quilting and sewing, it'll be, you know, super fast for you. But those kind of projects, we need those now and then.
For sure. For sure.
And this is another tote, believe it or not. I can't even remember what I called it. Oh, I think I called it the
like a skirt.
No, it's the Saddle Bag Tote.
Oh.
And it reminds me of On the Horse.
Yes.
You know, the saddle bags, they flipped over. So I thought it's fun. It's totally quilted.
There you go. Okay.
And scraps.
So what is the purpose of it being separated?
Just because it's weird and different.
Okay.
Oh, and you could have secret pockets inside, and I talk about secret pockets or pockets on the front. Oh, here's a secret pocket.
Okay, so you can put your cell phone in there.
Yes, or passport if you get to travel. Lucky you.
I know.
Yeah. So those are some of the projects. Here, she's carrying the sling. Or the saddle.
Oh, yeah, cute. Okay, what? Hold it still. That is cute.
So that's another project in there. So Beth, you'll sell these books. I just know it. I think they're very fun. Oh my gosh, I told you I get started and then I won't want to stop, right?
Well, Mary Beatty says weird and different is good. And
thank you. Yes.
Says she's in the parking lot watching. She's so glad we're going to continue Zoom classes. She wishes she lived closer. I'm just going to say you should all move to Nevada. But it's only a 2-hour drive for you, Carolyn. So that's not bad. You could come in the morning, go home in the evening.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. All right. This is the postcard for Artistic Alchemy. Yes, you see that, 2020. That didn't happen. But it is going to be held this year at Zephyr Point, Lake Tahoe, Nevada. And it's from September 6th through the 10th. And hopefully Beth has this on her calendar. We'll see. Because it was Shop Hoppers.
It's Shop Hop Week, and then they just moved one of the August shows to September because of something. I don't know why. So
you won't even be here.
So now they want me to do 3 shows
and
Shop Hop in the month of September. Look at September and I want to cry a little bit.
Okay, no worries. I'll see what
I can do.
Yeah, no worries.
No promises.
But I just wanted to let you know that this is going on. And if you can see on this side, those green circles, that is some, she calls it mark making. And that is Jane Haworth. And some of you may know her already. She is one of the teachers. She does pet portraits. Those are very popular. And then in the middle is that Japanese woman. There's a quilt. That's part of a quilt that Sandra Bruce did in her material matrix class. And the woman that she depicted in this particular quilt is that, have you all heard of her? I don't remember her name, but she is autistic, and she is the highest paid female artist in the world. And she does paintings. She's amazing. They did a documentary on her, but Sandra did this for some particular show of this woman. But Material Matrix is her class. If you go to,
it's an eyeball and a lip.
Yes.
Okay, you can't. Okay, girls, zoom in. Wait, pull it back a little bit, and then you can see it's an eyeball and a lip there in the middle. Okay, so they're doing a face.
Yes, okay. But with what I want you to do, if you're the least bit interested in these 2 workshops, mine was techniques on the end, but I have taken a leave of absence, and I am going to be in the open studio. Yay! So I'll be in charge of open studio.
Oh, perfect.
And then these other 2 teachers, Robert, I've disappeared. And
so if I know a lot of you had scheduled retreats that have been canceled because of COVID and whatnot. So this is a perfect opportunity. They still have space. You can do open sewing if you want to just work on your own projects, or you can take classes from the 2 teachers that are there.
Right. And I'll give them it's a blog. It's also WordPress, and then you can see what everything is about. So write this down. It's called Artistic, and it's all lowercase. Artistic Alchemy, and alchemy is spelled Alchemy. Alchemy blog.wordpress.com. And you can find out all about that. The reason I really wanted to showcase it today is that Sandra and Jane are really popular as teachers, so much so that this is their last year to be in person up at Zephyr. They are doing, pardon?
They've gotten busy with their teaching schedules and creating and.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is a good time to go. And that we also have some room in the open studio classroom, which I will facilitate.
Perfect.
And I can't wait.
And if anybody's concerned about the spacing or anything, I have been up to Zephyr for a couple of retreats. They're spacing people out. They're following all the guidelines. They've got extra cleaning going on. So I think that you would be just as safe going now as you've ever been. And you
probably more.
Right. And if you just need a week off, this is the perfect time.
Yes.
Hang on a second. Mary says, "Do not move to this hellhole." She calls Nevada hell. I know but then these girls are crazy. She says, Rhonda Reeves was watching The Housewives of Beverly Hills last night, and they said criminals live in Gardnerville. I do not think so, guys. This is like Mayberry. We do not have criminals here. And I'm going to tell you, we did have a little incident with shoplifting. And my husband called. Within 5 minutes, the SWAT was here. And within 40 minutes, he had gone to the house, gotten the book that had been taken, and brought it back. So I'm just going to say, criminals don't last long here if they are here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, Raylene says, "Suck it up, Buttercup, for my schedule for September." So I still have 2 teenagers too. Okay. These girls are crazy. Is she wearing Is she wearing Sandra Bruce's? Is she wearing sunglasses in the?
Yes, she is.
That's the reflection. Yes.
Yes.
And then Joan Jeffer says she just got to Workman's Farms. She's on a shopping spree. She's in the middle of nowhere at one of the best quilt shops out in Fallon.
Wow. Good for her.
Yeah. Yes, Cindy, I will post all the blog addresses. When we're done, I'll go in and type them in.
Oh.
Are masks required?
At Zephyr?
Yeah, they were required when I was there a couple weeks ago, but I think that it's been lifted in Nevada. We're not required to wear masks anymore.
Correct.
But it is a personal choice. I have some people that are coming into my shop with masks. And
yes.
It's a personal choice.
Yes.
I know, Karen, it's not Friday without our great big sale. Dorothy, I agree with you. Who steals a $19 book? If you're stealing to put food on your table, I get it. But frivolously stealing is crazy. But yes. I love our town. I love our SWAT team. I love that I feel pretty safe. And you don't ever have to lock anything. Although Roger does keep us locked up tight. But he was a police officer in Oakland, so you know how they are.
Wow.
Anne, thank you. Anne says she'll never steal from Fabric Chicks. Thanks, Anne. Okay. All right, go on.
Actually, I was pretty well done, unless somebody wanted to see something else that I kind of threw up really fast, or I think that's it.
Okay, girls, do you have questions for Heidi? Mary says she's borrowed from Fabric Chicks, but she always brings it back. I think that's only if you notice that you borrowed it. And it doesn't, and my blue scissors don't look just like your blue scissors.
Yeah. Oh, those scissors.
You know what? As long as it's not intentional, I'm good with it.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, Diana, I haven't called you yet, but you're on my list today. Okay, what other? Oh, Raylene's only gonna steal ideas. Ideas are a dime a dozen.
True.
All right. Did you make that quilt up behind you, or is that a painting?
That's a giclée. It's a painting. But wouldn't it make a I don't know what way to turn.
You'll get used to it.
Wouldn't it make a great quilt?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Or the back of a vest.
Yes. And that spot right there, I've always wanted to do a wall hanging to hang up there.
Right.
But that hasn't happened yet.
We
I
all
could
have
get
a
it.
to-do list.
Yes, always. I love to quilt. Don't get me wrong. Love it, love it, love it.
Right. But sometimes we got to do a little bit of everything.
Right. And it's fun. It's fun to be able to wear the quilted outfit. It truly is. I don't know about you, but I dress up, as you mentioned, just to go to the grocery store because I have a lot of clothes and I need to feel like I'm getting out there in the world again. And it's actually really fun just to see if anybody notices what I'm wearing, and they do, and they ask questions and comment, and so that makes my day. It's just fun.
Right. Well, yeah. You know,
normal.
It always feels better to dress up. Sometimes I
absolutely.
go out in my sweats, and I'm always grateful when I say, no, put something on.
Yep.
Okay. And Diana says she's late. She had a movie date. Oh, Diana, her husband's always taking her out for lunch and different things.
Nice. You go, girl.
I know. Okay, girls, let's see. What other things what other questions do we have? So we're kind of going to shoot for maybe August or October, because September is really horrible.
Oh, October works.
Yeah. So August or October, we're gonna shoot for, and we might even do. I think that they would like. Oh, and the Carnival fabric would look fabulous in the vest. I think a vest class would be fun too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay. Well, they keep putting it there. Oh.
Okay.
She's finally here. She's gonna have to rewatch. There's a bunch of latecomers. You guys will just have to rewatch. That's the good thing about the internet. Once you put it out there, it's out there forever.
True. Oh dear. Do I look good? Am I?
Yeah. You know.
Saying the right stuff.
Okay. Any other questions, girls? Remember, we're not gonna have a Friday sale till the 18th. And then we're going to do two. We're going to do a double sale, a 12 o'clock sale and a 6 o'clock sale.
Oh, I'm writing that down. Say the date again.
The 18th. So we do sales on Friday at noon, and we hold up about 150 items.
Oh.
What you do is comment and say you want to buy them, and we just put them right.
Uh-oh, I lost her.
Oh, there. And Dorothy, you don't have to go on the website if you don't want to, because that's gonna charge you shipping. But if you're not in a hurry, I can put it in your basket for the whisper blouse if you want it. Beth, I just realized I didn't send a check for return postage. Okay, Carolyn, I'm not worried. I have your credit card on file. All right. Any other questions, girls? Oh my gosh, Devin just went to Staples to buy price gun labels, and he came home and he's so exhausted he's got to lay on the ground. He's 17. He's got to lay on the ground. Tough baby. And I will definitely bring the patterns and the samples to Reno. All right, girls, do you have any other questions? Oh, Beverly Ann says she's late too. Okay, girls, go back and rewatch it, because you can rewatch it forever. All right, Heidi, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Good. And we'll do it again.
Sounds good.
Ronnie says, Devin, nothing is private. I know. Look, you guys need to see this.
It's 100 degrees outside. I don't have AC.
I don't know where my children come up with their antics.
Oh, I don't know at all. I believe their mother.
Yeah, probably, maybe a little bit. A little bit. All right. Okay. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. We will post Heidi's blog and her Etsy site momentarily. Rondi says, Heidi, we are crazy. It's true. It's they follow me because they know that it's good for at least 1 or 2 laughs.
Yeah. Oh,
Real life here at Fabric Chicks.
you got it. It's the only way to go.
Oh my gosh, it's 116 where Raylene is in Arizona.
Oh,
And he's complaining about 94 degrees. Raylene, he says it's okay because you've got AC. He took his car over a bump too fast, and he needs to work forever because it's going to cost him $2,000 on 2 air conditioning unit put in. I know. Do you guys feel sorry for him yet? Not really. Laying on the floor instead of working.
oh, lots of lessons learned.
I know. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Heidi. And we
Thank
will see
you.
you guys soon. Remember to join us next week for the Reno show. All right. See you soon. Okay. Have a great weekend. Bye. Thank you, Heidi.
Thank you.